welcome to Controlled Burn. This is our Werewolf the Apocalypse Chronicle. My name is Bolthra, and we are getting ready to kick off episode 3 of season 3 tonight. Before we jump right into the story, I want to thank our recent subscribers who've joined. Thank you very much for choosing to follow us. We are glad you've enjoyed what you've seen so far. And if you are new to the channel, welcome as well. Please be sure to give this video a like and continue to help us build the channel so that we can bring our games to more folks. I'm going to go ahead and have my players introduce themselves. We are missing Aloysius tonight. Hopefully they will be able to join at some point. And maybe a Limey Dragon sighting. We'll see. We will see. But for the moment, we are going to get things kicked off with our 3 players. And let's go ahead and start with Jen.
Hi, I'm Jen. I'm playing Alice Monroe, who is a librarian and likes to go camping.
Okay, and let's go with Matt.
I'm playing Brian Greenwell, a former and maybe current someday EMT who is out in the middle of the forest, out of his element.
Righty. And giving them some time to wake up, Whispers.
Like always, I'm back in the spot that I should be last. I play Whispers. Diana. I'm a gay college student that's also a lawyer. I don't fucking know what you need to know about Diana.
All right. We are picking up the morning after our previous episode. The pack has been helping out a small youth shelter in Seattle by the name of Sunny Days Ahead. While they have been helping here, they've encountered a young woman who has been staying at the shelter by the name of Savannah. She is rather withdrawn. She has some anxiety issues, and she also is probably a werewolf, but she doesn't seem to be aware of this. This is something, though, the pack detected. And with an overabundance of caution, they have decided that maybe Savannah needs to chill out a little bit. Things have been a little tense for her at the shelter, as she has been trying to find a lost friend of hers by the name of April, and also trying to get pills from a health center that is located right by Sunny Days Ahead. And she has been unsuccessful in getting pills there from Harmony Wellness Center. And the pack has also been involved with investigating Harmony. One of the pack, Brian, has actually begun working for them, and we'll probably do a little bit about one of his first days there. And Otto, in the guise of Abe, has become a patient there, and has gotten some pills, gotten a prescription of something called Relaxol, and we are going to see probably more about said pills, but we are going to first come back into the following morning, where they have talked about taking Savannah out to one of the small parks near Rainier to do some camping and some hiking and just try to get away from it all. Brian has managed to get the whole day off. Interestingly enough, considering he just started and he's already asked for a day off, they seem to have been pretty cool with it. Maybe asking him to maybe pick up an extra shift on Saturday, but so far they've been pretty cool with it. So we're going to start off with the apartment that Diana and Alice and Mother's Dream share, as maybe they're getting ready to plan the outing. So I'm gonna turn it over to the cast now.
Mhm.
Okay, so I don't know if Savannah's ever been camping. I mean, this might be a lot for her. I'm hoping she enjoys it, though.
It sounds
Yeah.
like she grew up on the streets, more or less.
I'm not sure. I haven't asked her. She can tell us if she wants to, but I don't know. I just think it's going to help her a lot to be out there.
Get in touch with our, how shall we say, natural feelings, as it were.
I guess, yeah. Yeah. I'm not sure what will happen. Like, if she is in fact one of us and doesn't know it, things might get a little weird, you know?
Well, I have no doubt they'll get a little weird. It's what do we do when it gets weird?
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, well, I don't know what else we could do. Is there anyone in back, say, I mean, where are we? I guess, where are we taking her? Are we taking her anywhere near our sept or our cairn or whatever it is?
Yeah.
Is that the plan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Taking
So-
her out camping out there, so if anything happens, she's away from
Can't
people, and
hurt
if she
anyone.
does end up
Yeah.
being part of the Veil, a
Yeah. Okay.
Garu, we can just take her to the sept.
Well, that alone might trigger something. Who knows?
Mhm.
That's going to be wait and see.
Yeah. All right.
Mhm.
I guess nothing. The other possibility is here. Nothing happens,
Mhm.
It's true.
and
Yeah. Maybe she'll just chill out.
yeah. I have a bad feeling about it, though. That's all.
Oh, well, I understand, but
Mother's Dream kind of chimes in. I don't know if we can bring her to the cairn if we don't know if she's really Garu.
oh, right, yeah.
I don't
Well-
know how Mountain Runner would feel about that.
Well,
Oh,
that's just it. Go ahead. Are
so
we sure?
you guys taught me that ability that I can like smell out the different, mythological creatures.
Mhm.
I used that ability and instantly smelled werewolf.
Well, we
This is
can
good.
we can certainly try.
Oh, we got this. I'll keep her calm and do the talking, and if needed,
Mhm.
wrestle her down because Otto's not here.
Yeah.
Alice,
Mhm.
keep her calm as well as the other talker of the group. And Matt, if she injures anybody or herself,
Well, I
your
can certainly
license is
help.
still registered.
Well, I have gifts that'll help ease that, if nothing else.
Yeah.
She won't be able to hurt anybody excessively. I don't know how else to put it. I'll make
Yeah.
sure anything she does isn't lethal, and leave it at that.
Okay, that seems good.
Yeah, because I can still remember how sore my body felt the first time I shifted and went back to the human form.
Mhm.
Well, if she gets a little nuts, we can. 3 against 1 is pretty good odds.
Probably.
Now, I say this with respect as someone as part of the pack, Brian, but every battle you've been in the last year, you've almost died.
Yeah, well, that's because I shouldn't be fighting. I should be healing.
Yeah, yeah, that's about right.
So let's put it this way: it's going to be a 2 versus 1. Well, you're leading
Yeah, that's
support, which is a very needed thing in combat.
Well, like I said, one of the gifts I know is to. It will make things a little easier, I think.
Okay.
So.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then the plan is you're going to pick her up at the shelter
Mhm.
Mhm.
and head out. So, any preparations you need to make before you go over?
I figure Alice has all her camping stuff in her car.
Yeah.
It's kind of Alice's show. So.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where mainly Diana just gives, Victoria a kiss and probably just some random excuse of, oh yeah, me and the guys, we're gonna take some of the kids out camping tonight for a bonding thing. Don't get lonely in the hotel room. Just something to give an excuse of like where they're going. that right?
She kind of gives you a wink. She goes, "You know, I can make friends when I want to."
Yeah, right.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
Cool, because I'm the greatest friend that you're gonna get. And
You are. I just. Is this one of those things?
yes, it's one of the things.
Oh, okay. Well, just be careful.
I will, and yes, if I die or not, you can have some of my fur.
What?
But it's
She's like,
honestly
she's
it's
like,
very
just-
soft. It would make a wonderful coat for you.
She's like, oh my god, don't talk like that. Just go. Just go.
Yeah.
She's like, I love you. Goodbye.
Love you too. She'll get another kiss on the cheek before Diana leaves.
All right. The drive over to Sunny Days Ahead is uneventful. You pull up, and there's no kids sitting out front this morning.
Oh, okay. Good.
And you park. Mother's Dream shifted back to Hamid, so she's probably just sitting in the back of the truck. She likes to ride back there in either form, and she's just kind of looking around, and she's like, I smell something.
What is it?
It's like something rotten.
I look around, see if there's a trash bin too close to the facility.
They're not really. It's give me, anybody who wants to, give me a perception and investigation roll, please.
Okay, in that order?
I'm sorry, investigation, perception.
Okay, sorry, dyslexic. I gotta get this right.
May, instead of doing that traditionally, can I also take a sniff of the air and try to activate Sense of the Worm to see if anything's lingering?
Sure.
All right, I got something.
I will pass a Sense of the Worm check at least once.
You got 2 successes, Jen.
I did? Okay, cool.
And 1 success for Brian. Okay.
Yeah, considering I have no investigation skill.
Damn one.
Oh, no.
I'm going to assume...
Brian's like,
So,
oh, maybe
am I
farted.
doing it as if it's in the other room, or this has been here for a while? It's not been by for a while.
It's something lingering, let's say.
Lingering.
Yeah. So it's
7
Smoke, maybe?
then? Well,
Yeah,
detecting the
I
stench of a
would-
vein that was in a room an hour ago would be a difficulty of 7.
I would say 7. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Successes.
2 successes. Yeah, you get the feeling that
Please.
something rotten passed this way, and you do get the feel of something worm tainted. But was here about an hour ago.
Wonder what happened.
Yeah, I think fully. You're just investigating, and Diana's doing the wolf thing in human form, just going, and then totally just goes, God, why is it spicy?
Yeah. The other two are kind of like,
Eh?
something feels off here.
Yeah, something's not right.
But she has more focused,
Mhm.
and yeah, and is something wicked this way passed by. Let's put it that way.
I can't imagine what that is.
So good news and bad news.
Mm-hmm.
Good news is it's not here anymore.
Right.
Bad news is it was tainted by the worm.
Oh. Is this a creature or?
You don't know.
Hmm.
Just,
Okay.
just think of it almost as like spidey sense with a little bit of smell thrown into it. So,
Okay. Okay. Well,
It's gone though, right? I mean, for now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's fading. Let's put it that way.
Okay. I don't think if it's long gone, I don't know that there's much we can do about it now. So why don't we just proceed with our plan?
okay. Yeah.
Mhm.
Let's go find Savannah.
Okay. All right. So you walk up the steps,
Mhm.
and just as you're about to knock on the door, it opens,
Oh.
and it's Jenny. Now it's probably about 7:30 or so, and she looks absolutely bedraggled, and more than normal.
Mhm.
And she steps out, and she's like, "Oh my God! Hey, guys, I don't know where Savannah is. I went to
Oh,
get her this
no.
morning, and she's not in her room downstairs."
Right.
Yeah. Well,
At first, I thought you guys had already picked her up, but
No, we haven't.
here you are. I don't know where she is.
Okay. We'll try and look around for her.
Okay.
yeah. Also, just real quick, who's been around here in like the last hour?
Thought I heard some motorcycles earlier, but that was like an hour ago or so.
Okay.
Yeah, since we're a bit more in public, Diana's going to try to like slide it like in normal conversation. Like, yeah, I was just wondering because I was wondering if there are any books about worms that might have been around here an hour ago. Sorry, I was getting a delivery.
She's like, "You mean like she kind of says in a low voice, like the worm?"
Yes, it's
Not.
smelled all around here.
And now she's getting real creeped out. And she's like, I know that word and I know it's bad, but not that I know of. Oh my God, what? And she kind of steps out on the porch and she's just kind of looking around. She's like, I don't know. She's like, I mean, this isn't the best neighborhood, but I don't know if we've got something like that around here.
Hey, at least it's not winter spirits that are trying to kidnap you.
Huh?
Don't
Don't
question
ask.
about it. The whole thing. Honestly, hold on. Diana thinks a minute, just like, we're missing Otto. Do you?
Where do we need to start?
Yeah.
We need to look for her. We need to
Well,
find her.
she likes, I mean, she just goes for walks sometimes, but I mean, never. Usually somebody sees her leave, or I mean, she left early this morning, I guess. She goes down the street and she's like, I don't know. She goes, "Oh, you might want to look at that Harmony place." I don't know.
Yeah, we'll take a look.
She's always looking for April around there.
One of her friends?
Yeah. And you would know that April was a girl who stayed
Yeah.
at Harmony, who's been missing for a couple weeks.
Okay.
So
Let's start there.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, it's not far away. We can just, leave the car here and go over there.
Oh,
Brian,
yeah.
Now this is the one that Brian works at.
Okay.
Oh,
So
okay.
Yeah.
Maybe let you do it?
well, I'll go in and be like, "Oh man, I can't find my sunglasses or something."
Okay.
I
Maybe I'll put them
also, I want to do something before we
Sure.
leave
Okay.
Harmony.
Okay.
Diana's gonna like, now, quick thought. If she's missing, we could use, one of the powerful noses that we have, slowly turns to Mother's Dream.
She's like, sure.
If, God.
She's like, but my nose doesn't work as good like this.
Right.
Yeah, so we're gonna take you just quickly, like behind or like in the car, and shift fuel for him, and we're gonna get you something with her scent on it.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
She's like, kind of demeaning, but okay.
Oh,
I will buy you another,
She's like, I'm not a bone gnar.
Hold on, I'm trying to think. God, what was it? I'll buy
Starbucks.
you another Dr. Seuss, book.
Oh,
And
there's lots of those.
if you do this for us.
She's like, I think you humans call that a bribe, but I'm okay with that.
She's learning.
Okay, yeah, that's
she's-
fine. You'll get something you
Oh
want.
yeah. You will find she's a very fast learner.
Oh yes.
She is
So
smart.
we are going to talk about you not taking bribes another time, and that's not a speech I'm going to give you while I'm actively bribing you.
She's like, yeah. She goes, okay, yeah, I can do that.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
What
Well, why don't
book
we
do you
get
want?
something from her? Does she sleep somewhere special down there? Like,
She was sleeping in like a closet with
Yeah,
a
she has a
with a-
den.
yeah. She has a den.
There's something there.
okay. Well, why don't we get something from there?
Okay.
All right. You
Yeah.
guys go in the house.
Mhm.
Kids are just starting to wake up. They're not really paying attention
We're all
to
like, hi, and they're like,
boring grown-ups.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, you go down, and Mother's Dream finds the little closet / den
hmm
and goes in, and that's where Savannah's sleeping bag is.
Yeah.
She picks it up, she smells it, she goes, she says,
No.
she's like, okay, I got her scent.
Okay.
All right. Let's roll.
Oh wait, but before that happens, Diana, I'm making this a joke. You're pull out like a dog collar with the if found, with her number on it, with Diana's number. It's like, listen, just in case, I'll buy you 2 Dr. Seuss
She's like,
books.
really? We're gonna do the dog thing.
Do we really have to do this?
2 Dr. Seuss books and espresso.
I like espresso.
Listen, if you put on the collar for a couple hours, you get 2 books of espresso.
She will, and she will actually shift down here, away from eyes.
Good
So-
idea.
Okay.
Smart.
Yep. So I'm going to have her shift to lupus. And where is the button for that? Roll shape change. Roll. Oh. Difficulty 6
weird.
sounds good. Oh, and I was supposed to be showing our rolls. A viewer had actually asked if we could start showing our rolls.
Oh, okay.
So
Sure.
what I'm gonna do is try to share screen here.
Mhm.
Okay.
There we are.
Alrighty.
there we
So
are.
I may try to make it a little bit smaller if possible. But
Yeah, it's fine.
yeah, a viewer asked if we could start showing our screens, and definitely can. Okay. All right. So she shifts down into lupus, and begrudgingly lets you put the collar on her with the leash.
Oh.
Oh no, there's no leash. It's literally just a collar,
She's like, don't
No
dogs
no
have
lead.
to be on leashes in cities?
No, that's why I have this. I'm gonna put like a little vest on her that has like a little guide.
You're a guide dog
What?
now? Sorry.
Also,
Emotional support animal.
Oh. She goes, I might need 2 espressos for this.
We can do that.
we'll get you 2 espressos for this.
All right. So
Okay.
yeah, so she'll let you put it on, and following that, you guys head out. Now,
Mhm.
were you still going to go with the angle of Brian going in, or were you just going with just Mother's Dream?
Well, let's see where Mother's Dream leads us. If she leads us
Okay.
to Brian's place of work, then I'll go in. If she leads us the opposite direction, then that's
Okay.
pointless.
Okay. All right. So she, you like I said, it's about a block away. So she is going to try to really see if she can track down Savannah's scent. So we're going to go with, and I don't know if this is the right roll, but it's my game, so we'll roll what the hell we want to roll.
Yep.
We're going to go with survival and perception. And we're going to say since she's got the scent, we're going to go with 6. And 3 successes. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, she's leading you down the street. When you get about half a block away, you get to the storefront. As you walk by, you don't see anybody matching her description. It's actually too early for the place to be open. They actually don't even open till
wow.
9. But
Okay.
looking around the front, you don't see anything. But Mother's Dream kind of growls and she says, "Other side, other side."
Let's go around.
Okay. All right.
Okay. You go around to the other side, and coming down the kind of the back alley, you see the back door for Harmony, and you do spot a figure crouched down. You see the long blonde dreads,
Oh, there she is.
and she looks like she's trying to open the back door to Harmony. You see her just kind of pulling on something, and she's
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Savannah, are you okay?
she spins and she's like, "Hey, I wasn't doing anything.
I know. You just don't worry. It's okay.
I'm just looking for April. I was thinking maybe she was still in there. Maybe, maybe she's sleeping here or something. They won't let me go in. But they don't call the cops on me that one time. But no,
Oh my.
I'm just looking for April. And then I don't believe she's met Brian yet.
No, I don't think so either.
So she's like, she's instinctively like, "Who's that?"
He's
I
a friend
know
of
that.
ours. He's very nice.
I can tell you now. Brian's looked around in there a little bit, I would imagine. Is there any he hasn't seen everywhere, but is there even a place that they could hide somebody in there, like the way it's set up?
Not really. The only thing you would have noticed was like a small manager's office, a break room, some lockers.
It's not like they have an upstairs or a downstairs or
Correct.
anything here, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, all right. So I want to kind of come out front of the other two in a little bit and kind of get a good look at her. I mean, look, my name is Brian. I am infiltrating this place, and I can tell you there's nobody in there. There isn't any place to hide anybody in there. Wherever your friend is, it's not in there. And you're going to waste a lot of time and probably get in a lot of trouble for nothing.
Is he a cop?
No,
No.
he's a medic.
So do you think these people are bad or something?
I don't know yet, but that's what we're trying to find out.
And she kind of gets up and she's like, "They used to have a camera, but I broke it." And you do see a camera that was looking down on the alley, and it looks like somebody threw a rock or something at it. It's the lens is shattered and it's kind of hanging off the wall.
Was that from before or was that today?
She's like, "Today."
Okay.
They keep putting new ones up, and I keep taking them out. I don't like people.
That means they're going to be somebody's going to probably put the new one up by this afternoon, I'm sure. So let's not be here before anybody else gets here.
All right. And she's like, "And is that a dog?"
I have clinical anxiety, so I have a support animal. You will get 3 espressos if they be nice right now.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
She looks
Sorry,
kinda-
espresso's a type of treat.
She's like, she looks kind of wild, and she goes to put her hand out.
Maybe don't. Maybe don't.
No, maybe don't.
And actually, the stream is. And she's like sniffing the hand. And she's like, she's like, "Okay, I don't want to pet your fucking dog anyway." She's like,
So let's go camping, shall we?
Yes.
"Oh yeah, that's
You'll
right.
feel better out,
Mhm.
out there camping.
That's right.
I'd
That's what
go
you
a
guys
lot.
wanted to do." She's
Mhm.
like, all right, all right. Yeah, okay, yeah. Let's And
Do you
she's
need to pick up anything at the shelter?
she's like, I don't think so. She's like,
No.
she goes, do you got to wear special clothes for camping or something?
No.
She's
No.
dressed in like flannel, jeans.
Yeah, it's
Boots.
whatever you want to wear, really.
You might want your sleeping bag, but
Do
other
you
than
want that?
We ain't staying overnight, are we?
That depends.
Mm,
if
depends.
things go well.
Camping does imply that you camp the night somewhere.
She's like, I never done that.
Oh.
My dad
Well.
never. Well, no, we never did that.
First time
Oh.
for everything. New
Yeah.
experiences.
So I'll go back with you so you can get your sleeping bag,
Okay.
and then we'll get into the car and I'll drive us there.
All
Yeah,
right.
and I'm going to probably leave my sport animal with my girlfriend, so we're gonna go for that walk.
Oh, okay.
And maybe on the way we'll stop and get those treats that I promised you before leaving the house this morning.
Brian
Or
will
at the
go
pet
with
store.
Brian will go with Alice and Savannah.
Okay.
Since,
Okay.
Diana
Yeah.
has other duties to attend.
Mm-hmm.
So is the plan to not bring Mother's Dream with you, or are you going to let her shift into her another form?
Gonna guess it's that.
Yeah, I'm gonna let her shift into another form and go get her that espresso before we go
Okay.
on the cup.
All right. All right.
Camping trip.
Okay.
We will say that you get to a safe location. She shifts. Still has the collar on. For some reason
Whoops.
that didn't.
It didn't change.
Yeah.
She still got the collar on, and she's like,
Okay.
I
taking
will
them off.
say Diana before fully shifts takes a cute grumpy dog photo of Mother's Dream.
Oh.
You're courting disaster.
Yep.
Oh, she's like, all right. So we will say that, yeah, you guys go get your super powerful drinks, and anything you want to do with Mother's Dream while you're out with her.
Yeah, Mother's Dream has been in the Karen for how long before she?
She came with you guys, so she's
Yeah.
as
came
new
with
to the
me
Karen
originally,
as
yeah.
you guys are.
Okay,
Okay.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess teasingly, Diana is just teasing her so just because if we may get a new pack member today does not mean that we don't care about you any less. They just might need some more attention. It is like treating this like we're getting a new baby in the family.
You're no longer the baby.
Or adopting
Yeah.
a child.
I don't like her.
Is there a reason why you don't like her?
Something off about her. Just I don't know. Something seems wrong.
Did you smell the worm on her?
She's like, I don't smell the worm on things, but I just got a feeling.
Do you want me to
And she
check?
does have something she can roll, and she did roll, but I'm not going to tell you what she rolled.
Ah, okay.
She has an Octana gift.
Yeah.
That she
Okay, well,
used.
you don't have to tell me, but do I need to prep for murder? Or am I prepping for a fun, unexpected surprise that totally does not need me to pull out my dad's credit card again?
Oh no.
She's trying to think how to answer that question. I know she's Garou, but I don't know if she knows what she really is.
Okay, well, you know what? We're gonna pick up some trail mix also on our way there. Trail mix is a great comfort brain food. You know what? No. It's my comfort brain food. real quick, as we're walking, I'm assuming down some blocks, as we're meeting it with the others. I'm gonna call Alice real quick.
Okay. Yeah. So Phone rings. Hello?
Hey, does Savannah have any comfort foods? I was thinking like maybe trail mix, but I thought like that's more of like me thing.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. She's a teenager.
Yeah.
She'll probably eat anything.
Yeah, I was just was getting some comfort too because Mother's Dream warned me that there's some bad vibes. So, but tell me if it's like I'm spending my dad's money for not telling me that I was, a werewolf and ruined, my life,
Right.
or if it's murder. So comfort food, great middle ground.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Get some like trail mix and stuff like that.
Can you ask Savannah if there's anything that she requests as like a good comfort food?
Am I still with Savannah right now?
Yeah.
Hey, Savannah, what kind of foods do you like to eat?
Chips.
Chips? Okay. Any brand or flavor?
The spicy Doritos.
Oh, okay. She likes spicy Doritos.
Now, is that like sweet chili spicy, Friego?
Oh gosh,
yes.
there's so many.
And she's just like, whatever's on sale.
She says whatever's on sale, but she would like the spicy. I think, is that right, Savannah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll also grab her like a bag of khakis.
Okay. Sure.
At the shelter, yeah, she does not want Brian coming downstairs. She just kind of gives him a look like,
Okay,
don't-
I'll wait.
don't come down here. Like, this is my bedroom. So,
Right. Yeah.
Doesn't
because
want a
she-
guy down there. That's fine.
Yeah,
Totally
because
legit.
she's 17. So
Mm-hmm.
comes down the stairs with Alice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she gets her sleeping bag. Kind of goes to a pile of clothes that have been washed. She kind of picks them up, smells them, shakes them out. She's got like a couple empty like Target bags or something like
Oh, that's
that.
fine.
She just
Yeah.
kind of shoves clothes in there.
That's fine when you're camping. It is.
Yep.
Mhm.
And she's like, I guess. She's like, I never done this, and she's like, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. I think you'll enjoy it.
I'm just I'm on edge this morning.
It's okay. We all do that sometimes.
Do you know about Relaxol? You ever heard of it?
I only have heard the name.
Okay. All right. She kind of shakes, like almost like a fog in her head, and she just kind of shakes it, and she's like, all right, let's go.
Okay, let's go. We'll get in the car.
And Jenny kind of wishes you good luck. She's tending to the
A
other
lot
kids.
of other kids, yeah.
And she's like, just call me when you get there.
Yeah.
And she's like, Savannah, you listen to them, and she's just like, whatever, teenager, just kind of trots out.
Okay.
And is ready to go.
All right.
Okay.
Is everybody in?
Yep. So Diana and Mother's Dream make their way back, loaded with treats and snacks and all sorts of things.
Yep.
Now we are assuming that Otto is going with you. We're gonna have him there anyway. So are you gonna go in two vehicles? Because Otto has his truck, and then I think Alice has a car.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
All the camping stuff she owns is in the back of the car.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Brian can ride with Otto.
Okay. That makes sense.
I'm assuming he has like a pickup truck kind of.
He
deal.
does. Yeah.
Okay. So if somebody wants to ride in the back of the truck, I guess we could put somebody back there.
Mother's Dream likes riding back there.
Okay. I feel she's safe back there.
Yeah.
Brian will ride in the cab.
and actually, she was actually starting to follow Diana to the car, and saw Savannah, and was like, and then turns around and goes in the truck. With,
Okay.
Okay.
That's fine.
Those two.
Can the three of you plus Alice's gear fit in Alice's car?
Yeah,
Sure.
it's a role playing
I'm
game.
small.
Yeah, okay.
And
I want to be sure that the
Yeah.
three of you guys have room.
that's where I draw the line. There's no space. No, no.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, it's got to have a
Yeah.
trunk or
Encumbrance.
something, right? You know?
Yeah.
I feel it's like, is there enough room? Diana's just like, I'm small, and just like looks down, being like, I'm 5'1" and tiny.
Alice's car is painted to look like a British police box.
That'd be a clown car. Yeah, but
Okay.
so once we're in the car, can Diana make another sense of the worm check? Just
Sure.
you know,
Sure.
double check Savannah.
Okay. And since she's 2 feet from you in the car, I'll say difficulty 6.
Yeah. Six successes.
Okay. We need
Wow.
to show that on the screen.
Yeah.
So that there is a
Video evidence.
video evidence.
Yes.
There was a 6. Okay.
Okay.
You do, from Savannah, you catch a very faint scent of the worm. And she catches you looking at her. And on that many successes, you probably wrinkle your nose or. And
Yeah.
She's like, what? What's wrong? She goes, I know I should have taken a shower this morning.
Oh no, it's not your scent. I'm just I have some peppermint gum, and you know, just brushed my teeth a while ago, and it's just anyways, I was wondering, and you know, since Alice is a librarian, how are your like of wormlings? You know, baby dragons. And I will say, like, when it's expressed worm space ling, so that's why Alice can pick up what I smelt.
Yep.
Alice can try to make a roll.
Okay. What am I rolling for?
Perception and occult. So occult and perception.
Okay, let me put the chat messages back up. Move this out of the way. So occult and perception?
Yeah.
In that order?
Occult and perception, yeah, difficulty 7.
Okay, occult and perception, difficulty 7. Here we go.
1 success.
She's actually driving at the moment, so
Yeah,
I mean,
she's probably
you know.
like,
Like what?
and without being rude, you're like, well, she probably could use a shower, but
She can
not,
get one somewhere.
you know, but yeah, but
Yeah.
not anything you directly notice.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
so no, she is not catching what you're laying down. So
Yeah, so I will say with my 6 successes, can I tell if it's innately coming from her or just something that is stuck to her?
it's coming from her.
Ooh, it's faint.
Since you rolled that well, yeah, you know it's coming from her. And it's not even just a scent, it's like a vibe. It's and you know, you are like
Fully, like, if we're driving, like, side to side, like, down the road, there's just a death glare at Mother's Dream as I'm looking at her just for a second.
mm-hmm. and she locks eyes with you.
Yeah, if you allow it that, like, Wolf, you know, since they are a bit more of a movement type communication, I feel like Garou can give small messages without talking.
Yeah.
But it's just that raise of the brow of just like worm.
Okay. And then she just kind of nods back at you like, okay.
And it will get finger guns and then back in Savannah. So, so we're gonna stay here possibly for the night, just in the woods. and we're gonna vibe. We can scream, we can yell, we can preferably not commit murder, but like this is a time that if you want to go a little feral, you could.
She's looking over you like, what are you talking about?
I'm 19 and I'm trying to keep it cool with the slang lingo.
Yeah, you're really only 2 years older than her.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
So, but in that regard, you guys are light years away. She is just like, what?
Yeah. Don't worry,
Oh,
it'll be fine. It's I
hard
always have a
opening
good time
references.
camping.
Yeah, exactly. All right, you guys get to the park. It is a smaller camping area, kind of near Mount Rainier. It's you have to pay some small fees to get in, but you get to a relatively remote area where you can pitch your tents and stretch out and do what you guys want to do. It's kind of like mid-morning now. So
Okay. So
Savannah gets out and she's just kind of scratching her arms and just looks really like unsure of herself. She's just kind of looking around like, she's like, where do we sit down?
Oh, you'll see. And I open the back of the truck or
Okay.
the trunk and start
All
pulling
right.
out all the camping gear. And I'm going to
Okay.
teach her how to do it, but she won't have to do it. Just watch what I do. you
Okay.
know? Yeah.
Alright.
So there's like a couple of tents and sleeping
Okay.
bags and little
Okay.
coolers for food and Alice has done this forever since childhood. So yeah. Mhm.
We're gonna go through the whole building the camp montage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
No, I know.
I mean, I figured that was as small as I could make that.
Absolutely fine. Yep.
Yeah.
So while we'll say those three are working on getting things set up, what's everybody else doing?
Brian is going to take a kind of a quick walk around, make sure there's nobody nearby. If once he's kind of out of sight, he'll start looking for spirits.
Okay.
Seeing if they're just kind of hello, anyone around here? Hello. Looking out with his spirit speech and maybe doing not an umbral search, but just at least like seeing if there's anything nearby that like a quiet place, and maybe meditate for a minute and see if he picks up anything out here.
Okay. He's not going to try to go into the Umbra or anything, right? He's just
No, definitely not.
Right.
Definitely not Umbra, unless something else pops up for it. But no, he's trying to avoid that.
Okay. He senses in the trees there might be a squirrel spirit.
Okay.
Since he doesn't necessarily have to roll for that, but he can kind of get attuned to local things around, and there's a squirrel spirit.
Okay.
And he just senses something curious watching him.
All right. Well, I will offer the squirrel spirit some of the trail mix that Diana got, and give him a little gift, as it were. Kind of see if I can. Anything I should be worried about out here, little buddy?
No, everything good out here. You big brave wolf.
Brave, maybe. Big, not so much. But
Now Otto is nearby, and I'm going to play Otto for a little bit. Otto has a couple of the Relaxol with him.
oh right.
He actually kept 3 of them with him. And I believe he did mention this to the pack.
Yeah, I
he
remember
had
him
some
saying he
of them.
kept some of them.
Yeah, like 3.
Yeah.
All right. So I have a plan of action. I will ask the squirrel if he knows of any. I'm trying to think. I don't know what the knowledge spirits are. The player doesn't know.
Right.
Brian might know. Huh?
Oh no, go ahead.
Brian doesn't know. Brian probably knows more than the spirits than I do. I don't know all the spirits.
Okay.
So he'll ask the squirrel spirit. Maybe squirrel is a knowledge spirit. I got no idea. If there are any knowledge spirits or any other knowledge spirits out and around
Okay.
that Brian might be able to go talk to, or Brian and Otto might be able to go talk to?
They tell you that probably the smartest spirit they know is there's some fish spirits, and there is elk, and they said, and there's always owl. Owl is very smart, much smarter than squirrel.
This I'd like to not talk to Owl right away,
Okay.
because he's kind of like he's our buddy,
Okay.
but we don't want to go to that well too often. If you catch my
Good
drift.
idea.
Yeah. Hey, Owl. Hey, Owl. Hey, Owl. No, that's not
Okay.
how we're going to run that.
And then they suggest elk. Elk is regal and strong and
Okay.
and tall and has
big.
big antlers. Yeah. So,
Yeah. All right, then that's what Brian's going to go look for.
okay.
See if he can run
Okay.
afoul some elk spirits.
That we're gonna have you roll something for.
Okay.
Let me Bush.
Bless you.
All right. So let's get your character sheet up here real quick here.
Oh, there it is.
Let's go with so you're searching for them. So we're gonna say perception and alertness, since you're kind of using your spirit senses.
All right, 6, 7, 5.
We're gonna go with 6.
Okay.
You're out in the woods, and they're not exactly hiding. So,
All right, let's roll those beautiful bean footage. I have no idea what just happened.
you should
Did
be
it
able
roll?
to. Yep.
Oh, there it is. Okay,
Yep,
set
yep.
3. Woohoo!
Yep.
No
3
ones
successes.
for a change. I'm usually getting hammered by those ones.
Yeah. You were able to track down after about 20 minutes of walking through the woods. You don't necessarily see an elk, but you sense their presence nearby.
Right.
And you just hear a voice in your head saying, "Have you come to hunt me, wolf?"
Brian will definitely kind of make a bow and, "Nay, great spirit, I seek your wisdom and counsel.
What do you seek?
Knowledge of something that we believe may be of the worm, but we are not certain." And with that, kind of, Otto, come here.
Okay. Okay. And he will. He'll step forward. He's like, "Who are you talking to?"
Yeah. Show us. Bring out those little pills you got at the
Okay.
the center.
Okay. And
Just hold them out. Just hold them out.
And he holds them out in his hand, and they are 3 little white pills. And the spirit, you sense something moving like towards you, because you're not in the Umbra. So this one
Right.
you can't necessarily
Yeah,
see.
I'm trying not to do that because I don't
Mhm,
want to.
mhm,
I don't want somebody else who shouldn't see this.
mhm. Yeah. Yep. No, good call. But you almost sense like an inhale, like a
Yeah.
death and madness upon those things. Get them away from me.
Gladly, Otto, step back.
And he takes me. He's like,
Mhm.
just kind of puts them back in his pocket. It says, "Those are unnatural."
That's
If
what
there
we
were-
feared.
Yes.
We need to destroy such things, but we have to find out how they're being made.
It says, man makes those things. There is nothing good of the earth, anything natural in that.
That tells me more than I need to know. We will have to find a way to stop these things from being made further. Thank you, O Great Spirit. I
Have
return.
some trail mix.
Yeah, have some trail mix. I don't know if he'll eat. I don't know if the elk will eat trail
No.
mix. Although reindeer
No.
are herbivorous, I think.
Yeah. They're like just get ye hence.
And Brian will get the hints. He'll kind of, okay, Otto, let's go. We're done here.
Yeah. Okay.
I got an answer, and it's what I suspected, but it's nice to confirm it.
Okay. Now you can look at them in the Umbra if you'd like to.
The pills?
Sure.
Maybe later.
Okay.
I mean, we're going to be here a while, so
Okay.
At least
Okay.
overnight.
yeah,
Okay.
at least overnight. So maybe later when after she's gone to sleep, or if she's done something else.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, you head back to the camp, and what's happening at the camp? What's Diana doing?
Yeah, while we're here, like in the forest, especially with what's going on with Savannah, Diana's gonna go a bit more like into the forest. And I know we mentioned that we were doing this last session. So Diana is going to like sit down near like a tree. And if I can find one decently near a cave as well. And Diana is going to pull out a mouse for Owl.
Mhm.
And only because Diana did this last season at the end of it too, and werewolves can have multiple different totems on them. She's also going to pull out some berries and leave them in front of the cave entrance for the bear totem.
Ah. Okay. All right.
And once those two offerings are left, Diana will try to find like a good like middle ground. And ask both this. She's basically asking Owl to grant her the wisdom, insight, and gut feeling to know how to deal with the situation, as well as asking for also giving some praise to the bear, asking in return the strength and resilience to get through whatever is going on. Which I doubled it. These two actually work very well together. It's just very unlikely a guru is chosen by the bear spirit. And
right.
since we were, I'd be using it.
It's not something that's going to happen quite right away because she is not a
Yeah.
theurge. She
Yeah.
doesn't have that immediate connection to the spirits. But it's something that she can kind of leave in place, knowing that she has that connection definitely with Owl. Bear, yeah, there's some connection from before. What I want to do is, this seems more of a social role in a way. I'd like you to make a charisma and occult or rituals, depending on if you have rituals, you can use rituals. If not, you can use occult. But charisma and occult.
I have 4 in occult, 0 in rituals, so I'm going to take the occult.
Or the cult then. Yep. Okay. It's going to be difficult for you because you're not a theurge. So we're going to say at least a 7.
Mm-hmm. Occult, charisma, difficulty 7.
Yeah.
And I don't think my specialty in mythological creatures is going
Nope.
to kick in. Da da.
All right, 2 successes. That's pretty good though. Okay. You get from Bear first. Now this is something that's going to happen over time. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to say what happens now. Within 2 hours, you get a feeling that Bear has accepted your offering and honors you for your past sacrifice, and kind of wonders what she can do for you. She understands your request, but basically, I need more information. So we'll handle that one first.
Yeah. When it comes to strength, I think it's more of. I honestly think the asks are not for anything more like tangible, but more of when it comes to the bear that it usually new werewolves when they first change, they tend to be very murderous and a blind rage. So Diana is just especially since she's usually the secondary tank. She's basically asking for that strength and resilience. So if a fight does break out, not only does she have the strength to handle it, but the healing and nurturing nature that naturally comes from the bear to help either to hopefully either help in the calming effect of going on, or if necessary, that brute strength of a bear.
Okay. You kind of get a I understand and will lend my strength if necessary. You also hear from Owl, who is glad to hear from you, and wonders what guidance you seek from them.
Yeah, when it comes to the guidance from Owl, Sophia's mainly looking at the guidance for the best way that they could help Savannah, and just how to move forward in this scenario. I mean, just Brian's gonna ask later for like the main thing. So I'm gonna focus on asking specifically guidance for Savannah and how her future is kind of looking now that we've intervened, rather than like leaving her alone. That foresight.
Al kind of, if you could sense them clucking their tongue at you almost, kind of. I'm not a fortune teller, but all I can tell you is that the young cub must ultimately choose her own path. You can only guide her so far, but don't do so at the risk of your entire pack. And kind of leaves it kind of an enigmatic phrasing to it, and just kind of leaves it at that. Like,
oh yeah, real quick, how did you like the city rats before you go? Are they better than like the woodland rats? Just wondering for future purposes.
They were foul.
Okay.
Where's my espresso? I heard there's espresso being given out. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, if the owl wants espresso, the owl can take it.
Imagine that. Head would be spinning. So,
Our lead thought process is now at the theurge of the other packs are just going to Vitamin Sphere and just see owl there with like a Starbucks cup.
No, that is kind of all you get at the moment. But this is kind of over time. Yeah. So, okay. So what we're gonna do then is, once she returns from leaving her offerings, we're gonna turn it over to the activities director, Alice, to see what everybody's gonna do.
Okay. So what time of day is it at this point?
Late morning, we'll say.
Okay.
9:30, 10 o'clock.
Okay, so I've probably got things set up pretty well at this point, and I know there's a fire pit for cooking food and things like that. So I'm gonna see where Savannah is and see if she wants to go for a little nature walk.
She's kind of crouched, literally like sitting in like a crouch, outside one of the tents. She has a phone, and she's like, she's like looking around, going like, she's like, no bars out here.
Yeah, this place doesn't have it.
She's like, all right, and she's like, I guess April's not looking for me. All right, puts it in her pocket, and she's like, okay. So, what do? We just like go walking in the woods or something?
Yeah, a little bit. We won't go too far. You can stop whenever you want.
Bears and stuff like that in there?
Sometimes, but most of the time they don't really want to pay attention to us. So
she's like, all right.
Yeah, so just stick with me, and we're going to go for a walk, and then whoever else wants to come with from the rest of the group can come with too.
Okay. Anybody coming?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're all back. You're all back.
Yeah,
at
it was
this
all in the
point.
same spot.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. Brian will stay put
Okay,
Okay.
just to make sure nothing happens to the campsite.
that's a good
Okay.
Or
idea.
maybe Otto should stay put.
There you go.
Yeah, let's
All
have
right,
Otto
that
do
sounds better.
that.
Otto,
Mhm.
Otto will stay behind to guard the campsite.
Otto and Mother Stream really seems to have no interest in going anywhere that involves
Savannah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Okay,
So, all right, so
that's fine.
Diana, Alice, and I will accompany Savannah. Kind of
Mhm.
point out things or whatever, like, oh, there's a mulberry bush.
Mhm.
She's, yeah, she kind of brightens up a little bit when she's out there.
Okay.
She's like, so,
Mhm.
like, what's like? She goes, I know there's like, when you got to pee out here, there's like something with leaves. Like you got to watch out for.
Oh, you do, yeah.
Leaves
some
of
leaves.
3, let it be.
Yeah.
We'll chuckle. that one I learned a long time ago.
Yeah. You're gonna want to really watch out for that. But I did bring some toilet paper just in
Oh,
case.
okay.
You know?
All right. Yeah, she goes, I don't know. She goes, like when I was in school, they'd
Mhm.
talk about the people on the Oregon Trail,
Mhm. Yeah.
dying out here, and she goes, I know we're not in Oregon, but like this, she's like, I don't know. She goes,
Mhm.
I've never really been out in the wild.
Yeah, it's a nice
Yeah.
place to be for a while. We're not gonna stay forever, but you know.
And there's also a national park camping site, so technically if you just walk a couple blocks, there's a porta potty.
Yeah.
Yeah, technically.
Mhm.
Like, sorry to ruin your thunder, my dear Alice. There is a
I mean,
porta potty.
Yeah.
And she almost seems like she's starting to come out of her shell just a little bit. And she's like, so like, what do you guys do? Are you like work or something, or?
I work as a librarian.
I'm a college student, but when I'm not studying, I work here.
She does.
And I'm kind of in between jobs, so I took this job with the facility here, and we're trying to find out what's going on. We are going to try to. I heard about your friend, so I'm going to see what I can find out about your friend when I go back to work over the weekend. See if I can find out anything you can tell me about her. Like, what does she look like?
And she's real animated now. She's
Mhm.
like, her name is April Chang. She's I think she's almost 19. She kind of gives you a description of her.
Yeah.
And I mean down to she has she has kind of this kind of nose ring, and way more details than you
Than
probably
you ever
need.
want. Yeah.
Yeah. But that's the kind of stuff Brian would.
Yeah.
All right. Well, cool. Maybe
Yeah.
he'll. He has a cell phone or whatever. He kind of writes things down in his little notepad app or
Mhm.
whatever.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's good. I can take a look through their records when I get a chance, and see if I can find out. Did she show up? What did they give her? Yada yada yada. I can at least start looking for stuff.
She's like, oh my god. She's like, Debbie, are you able to get any of that Relaxol?
I don't know yet. I've only just started, so maybe. That's all I can tell you.
And
Maybe when they get.
Yeah. And she
Maybe
went
when
from,
they let me let me do a few things first, but I don't know. It's probably kept under lock and key with doctors or something,
Yeah.
but I might be able to see about what I can do. I mean, worst case is nothing happens, but we know where they have some. Brian's kind of like with Otto not there, it's easy to deflect that.
Yeah.
She went from not wanting to talk to you, now suddenly you're her best friend.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I figured as much. So look, Savannah, I will do what I can. There's something definitely weird about that place, but you got to be careful. You got to be subtle. All that overt activity, they're on the watch for you, and you got to calm down. You got to, give it a day or two. Let me do what I can from the inside. You keep trying to break in, they're eventually going to call the cops, and then that's not going to get you very far.
She looks like she wants to fight you about it, like argue with you, and she's all right. She says, but they I mean, they totally hooked up April. I mean, April got Relaxol, and she just like chilled out. She's, she was getting her shit together. I mean, and I just want the same as everybody else. It's not fair.
It's not, but give us time. Let us figure out let's find out what happened to April. Let me find out about this Relaxol stuff. I've got some medical training. I'm not a pharmacist, but give me a chance to look at what this stuff is made of, and maybe we can figure something out.
Okay. You guys probably walk for I'm going to say about an hour.
Yeah.
And she's kind of going back and forth between talkative and not talkative. So you can see she's getting a little manic at times. Finally, you get to a small stream, and she's just kind of looking at the water, and she's like, all right. She goes, are we done yet? I mean, because there's water and there's trees and what else is there to do out here?
Well, it's a way to relax. I mean, let's face it. We all have busy jobs. Sometimes we get life rushes by, and it's nice to just take a minute, sit down, relax, enjoy the things smell different out here. Take a good whiff.
She's like, guess.
Yeah.
Teenager.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, that too.
I think Diana, like, being like a bit playful is like, hey, I think I see something, by the riverbed. Can you can help me look at it real quick?
Yeah. All right. She gets
And
up.
then as soon as I get close, I'm gonna take a step and then give her a little like splash of the water.
And she kind of laughs, and she just kind of like, and then splashes, like takes like a huge armful of water, and just like throws it at you.
Oh no.
Yeah, Diana's just gonna like mess around and like let her own hair down with Savannah in the water.
No, that's good. She's remembered how to be a kid.
Yeah, and after a solid like maybe like 20 minutes of vibing in the water,
horseplay
in the water. Diana is finally like gonna like step like out of the river and just go. So, I had this question. I know you probably haven't, but have you decided what you want to do once you become 18?
I don't know. Maybe get out of Seattle. I don't know. Just go somewhere. Just want to see the world. I mean, I just hope I'm not in jail by then. And just, maybe just find some place where people will just leave me alone.
Well, I'm pretty sure that if things come down to it, I don't think this would happen, but if you need a place to stay, I'm pretty sure Alice would have to agree, but you're welcome to stay with us.
Yeah.
Well, I'm staying at the shelter now, and can I?
Good.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, you can't stay there forever, can you? Won't they?
In the shelter?
No,
You're gonna age out.
At 18, yeah, you'll age out. And how soon is 18 coming?
That's where she kind of scratches her chin. She's like, "Well, can I tell you guys a secret?
Sure.
I'm only 16."
Oh, okay.
She's like, "I'll turn 17 in about a couple weeks." She's like, "Don't tell Jenny."
No, we won't tell her anything.
Yeah, but even then, they're gonna ask you to leave as soon as they think you're old enough. And they only have a finite amount of resources, so.
You saying this out loud, Brian?
No, it's more him mulling about.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
Okay.
I'm just kind of like, something's not.
Gotcha.
He's not really going to confront her over it, but like he knows something's bad. Something's going to go down here if she gets kicked out when they think she's 18.
Okay.
Yeah. Diana is think Diana's going to do this quickly so Savannah can't do it. Is going to give her a hug. And
She's real stiff.
Yeah, and I want to say it's like one of those like mom hugs, like out of anything, like full with warmth and nurture. And she's just like, anything happens, you can always call me and Alice.
Yep.
I mean, I've not known you for long, but we do actually give a shit about you, despite you being, you know, at times a prickly little asshole. I'm gonna lay it out there. We do care about you.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't seem to take that very well. She's like, I didn't do nothing to you.
You're very standoffish at times. Anyways, not the point. I'm not the best with words.
Can you roll me?
There we go.
Let's see, what would be best? Empathy and perception, please.
Okay. Perception. Whoa.
Oh.
Two
that's a lot of dice.
successes.
2 successes. She seemed to not understand your comment. You were being kind of playful about it.
Mhm.
She's kind of like, why'd you call me an asshole? Like she's like,
Oh,
something
no.
like flipped the switch on her. And she's just like, I didn't do nothing to you. You don't got to call me names.
Okay. I didn't mean it as a name. I meant it more of like that playful banter. But if you would like me to refrain from that kind of banter with you, then, you know, that is a limit that I'm glad that you've expressed.
Yeah. Sometimes people don't express that they don't like something.
Yeah,
It's better to talk about it.
I don't know. Anytime I talk, I always seem to get myself in trouble. That's why,
Well,
that's why I don't talk sometimes.
That's fine. Nobody has to talk all the time. You know?
Yeah. And sorry for making you feel uncomfortable with that banter.
She just turns away from you, and she's kind of looking at the water.
Okay.
Diana, your phone in your pocket. Now, this is your new super phone that
Oh,
you got
great,
from
yeah.
Sean.
Mhm.
You feel it vibrate.
Yeah, I'll check it real quick.
Okay. And for whatever reason, you see you have 4 missed calls
Oops.
from Jenny.
Yeah,
You don't know how, one of those, I've had the phone with me the whole time. I didn't
Yeah.
feel it right,
yeah, I just real quick, Nana's gonna be like, Savannah, take all the time you need. I'm just getting a call. I gotta go answer this. I'm gonna call Jenny back after I
Sure.
step back a bit, so
Mhm.
hopefully Savannah can't hear whatever the fuck this conversation's about to be.
And then
Brian will try to distract her a little bit, like pointing
Okay.
out things, or
Mhm.
like, well, just
she's
talk
warming
inane
up to
stuff.
Brian. She's warming up to Brian.
Mhm.
So, and she,
He'll be like, well, what's your favorite book? What's your, just stupid shit,
Yeah.
just to distract her,
okay. Oh yeah, that's fine.
or actually get more information about Jenny, not Jenny. What's her name? Chang. April.
Oh, April.
April.
Yeah.
She says, that April's. Oh, she's just gonna gush. I mean,
Yeah.
April's the greatest, and she's like a sister to her, and
Yeah.
that April is a junkie, but she's getting her life turned around, and she's gonna go back get her GED, and maybe her parents will take her back, and and she just blah, 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 just now
Yeah.
she's just like a magpie, won't shut up. So
All right.
Perfect.
Alice is just going to stay out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
When Diana calls Jenny, she sounds frantic when she's like, "Oh my God, I tried calling you a couple times. I know you're out in the woods. We got a problem here."
What do you mean there's a problem here?
Savannah's dad is here. I don't know how he found her, but he's looking for her.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, give me just hold on. Yeah, I'll like put the like phone against my chest for a second. Like, hey Alice, Jenny's having some questions about like the local library policy. If you don't mind coming over here for a second.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I can tell her everything
yeah,
about the
cool,
library.
cool.
Mhm.
Yeah, definitely. As soon as you're away from the others, so we can have this conversation in private. I'm like, her dad's here.
Here, or
No, like at like the
At the shelter.
the center.
oh,
Anyways, hold on. Hey, Jenny. Sorry. I was just calling Alice over so this way, Savannah can't hear the conversation that we're having.
Yeah, he's here, and he's, oh my God, he is a bad motherfucker. And he is not a nice person. He is looking for his daughter. Marshall is keeping him outside, but I don't know. Oh my God, she's a minor. She
Right.
technically can't be here. I mean, I know she's going to turn 18 soon, but we oh my God. He's talking about calling the cops.
Okay. Can you confirm that she's been with you?
Yeah, I mean, we keep records of all the kids who come in. We have to.
How old is he saying his daughter is?
And she goes, well, she told us she's 17. Well, he hasn't said anything.
Okay, wonderful. So you can't know that I know this, and actually you can't let Savannah know that you know this. It's in confidence. There's a small technical legal loophole that, according to the birthday and induction record, you don't have a Savannah that matches the description of his child. His child's only 16. Your Savannah's 17.
And there's just a pause, and she's saying, well, her name is Savannah Muldoon. There's only one Savannah Muldoon.
Listen, I'm going by. I'm not family law, okay? I'm trying to think of a way that you can stall.
You gotta. I can't stall this man forever. You guys gotta bring her back.
What do we know about this guy? Have
Nothing.
we talked about?
Nope.
Yeah.
Okay.
Her, she's only mentioned her father once, but nothing about him.
Okay.
Yeah. Well. Okay. We can do our best to get her back as soon as possible.
Please, I've heard stories about this guy that he's maybe a meth dealer.
Oh no.
But oh my God, please.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, we will get back here shortly. We're just like deep in the woods. It might take us a couple hours. We were hiking.
Oh my God. All right, just do what you gotta do. And she pulls the phone away. She says, Marshall, do not let him in. No matter what he says, do not let him in. We will call the cops if we have to, but just tell him he's not allowed to come in. And she puts the phone back up. She's like, okay, please, just get back here as soon as you can, please.
All right.
Yeah. Diana will hang up and then look at Alice and just go, so we are going to find a way for them not to talk, right?
We're gonna have to.
Yeah, because I know the law says one thing, but like, technically right now we're in a forest, so Garu law.
True. Yeah.
And just real quick, I'm gonna send Victoria a message, a text. He's like, "Hey, sweetheart, are you so good at making random fucking distractions for almost any situation to cause a delay?"
She was, depends, dot, dot, dot.
So because of because of wolf emoji, some things have happened, and now a puppy that we were supposed to be taking care of, their mangy dad is about to break down a building, and we need something to stall for a bit.
And you just dot, 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 dot. You get back. What do you want me to do? Show him my travel pictures from Acapulco?
I don't know.
She's like, what kind of shit are you into?
Dot, 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 dot. I think it's just a message of deflection and just being like, you know what we've been doing the last couple of nights. The Diana's gonna put her photo away.
Okay, yeah.
And then Diana's just gonna be like, hey Alice, why don't you go talk to her a bit, and I'll catch Brian up on some stuff without Savannah knowing. And then like as soon as like we're done doing the hush hush in the corner, it's just like hey Brian, on top of library procedures, Jenny needed to know about a medical issue that's happening with one of the kids. Of I could get your expertise over here in the corner real fast.
All right.
Yeah, I'll go out and hang out with Savannah.
Savannah's actually, I'm gonna let's see something here real quick. Da da da. So Alice, are you going to attempt to talk to her, try to distract her? What's
I'm
she's
probably
starting
going
to get suspicious. Everyone's kind of walking away.
Yeah, well, you know, you may as well have extra adults, right? You know, take turns. So I think I'm going to ask her things like, how do you feel about being out here in the wilderness with us?
She's like, it's not as, there's nobody around me always, you know, wanting something from me or you know, telling me, you know, where I can go or I can't go. She's like, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
She's like, it's, you know, it's quiet. I mean, because there's always seems like there's something going on in my head. She's like, I shouldn't have said that. That's
fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I wake up sometimes with like lyrics from ads. I mean, you know, it's okay.
And she's like, it's all right, I guess, you know.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
She's like, something wrong or back home?
I don't really know. It's hard to get a connection, and I don't have the right phone for it. So,
could you give me a performance and charisma roll, please?
Okay.
Imagine lying to a child.
Yeah.
A teenager who's maybe a little street smart.
Okay, so performance, and what was the other one?
And charisma, please.
Charisma. Okay.
Yeah.
What difficulty?
We'll go with 6.
Okay. I don't think that worked.
You got 0 successes.
Dang ones.
Yeah. No, she's what's wrong?
Hold on. Let me think a second.
Sure.
Okay. This is gonna sound scary. Okay. So just breathe for a minute. Okay.
Okay, and she still looks like she's tensing up.
Yeah, don't tense up. It's okay.
Yeah.
Your father has arrived at the place you were at.
Oh, fuck.
That's the expression I expected from you, yes. I don't know what they're doing there. I don't know why they're there, but you are not there right now.
Oh my god. He's not a good guy.
That's what I've observed from listening in on Diana's wonderful cell phone.
If he's there, I gotta go.
Are you
I gotta
sure?
I gotta do what he says.
How long has it been since you've seen him?
2 months.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
not helping you then.
He's the only family I got.
Family can mean other things as well.
I know. Like April feels like a sister to me.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Closer than I've been with his scumbag family.
Yeah.
Just, I gotta go.
Are you sure you want to do that?
Just like I got no choice. I ran away.
Mm-hmm.
I've run away before, and he always pulls me back.
Maybe we could find a way to stop that.
Oh no. And she just kind of resigns herself to, okay, we gotta leave. And you see her like she's just like shut down.
Yeah. Okay.
And yeah.
All right. Okay, I'm gonna stay here with you until they're done talking over there.
Okay.
Okay? All right? And I want you to be alone.
Okay.
Okay.
And for the viewers, we'll not to give them a view of what Savannah looks like.
Oh, right, yeah.
Just I don't know if this is it's a real person, obviously, but I don't know if it's an actress or something like that. So don't sue me going, oh, you're using the image of so and so.
Yeah.
But just so that people get an idea.
Mm-hmm.
Here's what Savannah looks like.
Yep.
So, and that's probably the face she's making right now, just defeated.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah. Yeah, too bad.
All right. So what's going on, Diana?
The father who should not be allowed to live, in my opinion, has showed up.
What do we know about this guy?
Well, he's highly abusive. He is currently threatening to call the cops, and most likely he's trying to bang down a door.
Tell you what, actually, none of you guys have been in the Seattle area very long, so yeah, you know his name is you've heard Muldoon. You heard her last name.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For some reason, the name Chuck Muldoon seems to come to mind, but none of you are from the Seattle area, really. So
we
it
don't
doesn't.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it means nothing to us.
Means nothing to you. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can I try computer use and Google the name Chuck Muldoon?
Out here in the
In the
wilderness,
nowhere land? Yeah.
I have a phone for
well,
it now.
You do have your phone.
She does. Mm-hmm.
You do. All right. Yeah. Let's do that. Let me look at your actually. You've got, I think, like computer use, technology.
I have neither, so usually it's flat intelligence for me.
Okay.
This
Brian
is
has a dot of technology, but it's for medical technology. So
yeah. This is going to require your Google foo. So it will be like technology.
Is it going to be under intelligence?
We're going to go with we're going to go with intelligence and computers, or intelligence and technology, please.
I can add my specialty of research.
Sure.
That's an extra die, I think.
Yeah. It's only going to be a 6, but because you've got your special groovy phone, 2 successes. Okay.
2 successes.
Googling Charles Muldoon, you come up with mugshots of a guy with kind of a shaved head, spitting image of Savannah, except with shaved head, earring, kind of a slight scar like under his right eye, and the most recent mugshot is for probably a simple assault. If you continue to scroll, you continue to see more things come up. Assault, trafficking in stolen goods, menacing.
Assault with a deadly weapon.
Yeah. But you never see any mention of convictions or anything, or felonies. But you never see any mentions of convictions.
Okay.
Scrolling further, though, you do find mention of an auto shop in Seattle that that his name is attached to. Now, whether or not this would require more investigation, better rolls, but you do see his name mentioned with an auto repair shop in Seattle. But a couple of the mugshots, he has kind of a smirk on his face. Sometimes it's a serious look, sometimes it's just a little bit of a smirk. But it's and you get it for like 10 years at least. You're just scrolling. He appears to be in his mid to late 40s.
Yeah, Diana is going to basically look at Brian, I feel like scrolling on their phone now, and just go, so, a lot of assaults in different, flavors. Assault with a deadly weapon, assault with bodily fluids, assault,
I don't know about
assault and battery. That's
I can guess, yeah.
Literally, if you spit on someone, that's assault with bodily fluid.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
He does not have that though. He doesn't do that kind of thing. So anyway,
He beats people up.
Exactly.
That's what he does. He beats
Not a
people up.
savage.
Maybe occasionally with a wrench or something, but yeah. He's got a violent temper. Now, are there any child abuse allegations? That's really the kicker, isn't it?
Nope.
Not on his
Nothing.
arrest record.
You don't. Yeah.
Also,
So-
apparently an auto shop, but like my signal wasn't the best for me to pull that up right now.
Yeah.
That's not worrying about that. I'm worried about her. If he had any kind of child abuse allegations.
Not
But-
that you find anything on there. You don't
Right.
find him on any watch lists or
Right. No sex offender registries
Exactly.
or anything like
nothing
that.
like that. No.
Yeah.
So while he's a
Nothing-
violent perp, he's not necessarily a total scumbag.
He does
He's just-
actively, the thing is, he has been arrested but never convicted, and he's always, weirdly
sounds
smirking
fishy.
about it.
Yeah, but here's the thing. That sounds like he could have connections. And he could have certain, shall we say, wolfy connections to the right people who might be able to get him out.
And
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I mean, it's very clear there's been some abuse happening.
Well, not to her. I mean, maybe nothing he's been charged with.
Yeah.
I'll kind of look
Wow.
over and see that she's kind of deflated at this point and be like, do we really need...
She's just looking out the window.
Do we want to take her back? What do we want to do here? I mean, something tells me if we keep her out here, he's going to come find her out here.
Possibly, yes.
Yeah, Diana will fully turn to her and just be like, Savannah, do you truly wish to return?
I have to.
Why?
It's my father.
Doesn't
Has he
mean it's
hit you?
good for
Has he
you.
hurt you?
And she instinctively just says, no, very quickly.
Okay.
That might take the lie detector meter a little jingle, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I think Diana just looks, just being like, that feels a little rehearsed, sweetheart.
She's like, it's the truth.
Yeah.
Okay, so you ran away from a loving home into a shelter, hiding away from your dad, because it's a loving home.
Yeah, I'm not buying that for a minute.
This is where I need another role. Or,
From who?
From Diana.
Okay.
Because you're poking the bear.
Yeah.
Are you trying to sense if she's lying or if she's...
Brian is absolutely sure she's lying. Even
Yeah, I think we all have a feeling that she's lying. It's more of trying to get her to admit the truth.
That's going to be hard.
Yeah.
yeah, that's poking the bear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's... As soon as you question her about, are you not telling the truth, she becomes very defensive. And she's like, hey, I've been doing this my whole life. I know I gotta go back. If you ain't gonna take me back, I'll walk. But I gotta go back.
You don't know the way.
She's like, I'll hitch. I gotta go back.
That's... Oh.
She's like, you don't understand. I gotta go back.
Legal emancipation.
She's like, what? What?
Legal It's an
yeah.
action where kids who are at least usually 16 years of age legally no longer become dependents of their parents and become their... Okay, let me dumb this down a bit for you. You no longer have to listen to your father or go home.
And she tries to open the car door. She's like, just let me out of here.
I can't do that.
She's like, let me out of the car. Open the door. Come on.
You can scream at us if you want to, but no, for your safety, you're staying in the car.
She is going to slam her hand on the well, she's probably sitting in a back seat.
Yeah.
She, slam her and like rocks the chair. She's like, let me out of this car. And I think that's where we're gonna stop
Oh my gosh.
tonight.
Wow.
I have a feeling this thing's about to shift with us in the car.
Or change.
So, thank you to my players. This has been a wonderful session, and we will continue again next week.
Yes.
I want
Hopefully,
to
Otto can pick in for Brian's place next week.
That's what I was going to
there you
say.
go.
Is
Swap out.
Yeah, we'll have somebody pinch hitting for Brian.
Yes.
But I want to thank everybody who's watched on the stream tonight. Thank you, and everyone who's watching on the YouTube video. Thank you again. Please be sure to give the video a like and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Let's talk to the players. How's everybody feeling?
Alice is just trying to keep Savannah calmer. It's not working right now, but
No.
that's kind of where she's at. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
As a player, I'm sitting here just like, this is a fucking shit show, but I feel like it would have been more of a shit show if we didn't take Savannah out,
Mhm.
Yeah.
to the woods. I
Yeah.
feel like out of the two evils, we've chosen the less evil one.
Yeah. Brian is ready for this thing to go down at this point. He's ready. Like, he knows this. The minute that we decided to keep her from Dad, it was going to go down.
Yeah.
So he's ready for this.
Mhm.
I mean, mentally he's ready for this. Physically, he's probably not. So
Mhm.
Yeah,
because he's not the fighter, but he's got an ace in the hole to keep things hopefully less lethal.
Yeah.
I'm honestly hoping, like, in the long run, as players, we're making the right decision for Savannah. Because in my head, it's like, get her away, and then I'm getting a law degree, so legal emancipation is possible. Diana and Alice have already softcore, like, hey, you get legally emancipated, you can come live with us. So, like, it's like we're setting all the ground rules for a happy ending.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Doesn't
But
mean
whether or
it's
not that
going to be a
happens.
happy.
It's when you mix in werewolves is where things
Yes.
get
That's
a little hairy.
Little
shall
bit,
we say.
yeah.
with claws that can rend and tear and all sorts of fun things. And that's what Brian's going to be like, okay, everybody calm down, have some dip, and then we'll check this out.
Like, if
Tom knows
if
where that's
honestly,
Tom knows where that's from.
Yes.
I'm gonna hate it, and I'm gonna hate it so much as a player. But if it comes down to it, Diana would activate her fangs, which allows her to do extra damage for anyone that is either with the worm or, has dropped from their original purpose, if needed.
That's what Brian's here to stop, is that kind of
Yeah.
activity.
She doesn't want to, but if it comes down to, needing to restrain you for the safety of the pack, like Owl said, she's not afraid to activate that gift.
Yeah.
I'm just
Brian's got one he's not afraid to use
Alice's car.
either. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, that's gonna be bad.
Oh,
Let's get her out of the car first, but at that point she'll probably calm down enough because she'll have gotten her way.
It is too late. You've already started to hear her voice starting to change.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Let me out
So
of
we're
this
gonna want to
car.
let her out of the car now, so this way maybe she doesn't break through your car.
We'll have to find
Yeah.
out next week.
Yeah, find out next week. Dun, dun,
Find
dun.
someplace else to
Exactly.
go. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's see if anybody has anything they would like to. Oh, somebody. Hello. Thank you.
Page
Oh.
please. Hey.
Thank you. Sorry, I don't know how long that's been there, but I just wanted to show
It
that.
just showed up.
It just showed up. Okay. Well,
Yeah,
welcome. Thank you.
Yeah, 9:57.
Okay. Let's go through and see if anybody has anything they want to plug. We'll start with my friend Jen.
Hi, I'm Jen. I'm the host of the Shadows. I'm not even speaking right today. Shattered Soulstone podcast, and it's about most of the games that Blizzard sets out and different things they're doing in the games. It usually comes out on Saturdays. Yeah, I've been on it I think we started in 2011, or maybe even earlier.
Alrighty. Whispers, you got anything going on?
The Dissonance Complex. Come see us commit crimes, war crimes, and sometimes you need to see a bunch of teenagers get legendary items at level 3 while discussing why one of their character's dad is a DILF. This is the Chronicles in a nutshell. All the parents are apparently DILFs. That's all you need to know. We got DILFs, teenagers with legendary weapons, and emotional issues. So a typical high school.
All right. Matt, no offense. I know you probably got nothing going on except you're going on vacation.
Yeah, I'm going up to Alaska here and be gone for both the next 2 Thursdays at this point because I ain't getting home Thursday till late. The other Thursday till late. So
well, we will miss you, but we will have Aloysius play Brian.
Okay.
So, okay. Well, thanks again, everybody, for watching. Glad you could join us, and we will be back again next Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern for the next episode of Controlled Burn. So, good night, everybody.
Bye.
Night all.